Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2. Last time we started fighting off the Covenant on Earth, and had kind of a rough encounter with a giant walking tank thing that we really need to deal with.
It blew right through us. 50 cal rockets didn't do a thing.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up! The chief is gonna jump in this tank, roll across the bridge, and blow up any inhuman son of a bitch dumb enough to get between him and the Prophet of Regret. Pull yourself together, because you're going with it.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Man ass.
Ladies like armor plating.
Those cutscenes look so good.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really do. I
Totally
mentioned that
different game.
the dialogue lines are original, but all the other sound effects are redone as well.
Oh.
So the start of this level
like,
is...
the deep, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, like the deep bass, like
Yeah, of the Pelican.
sound that's like in all the movie trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the start of this level is a tank section. The tank is a little bit different. This machine gun, however, is not different. Halo 1 actually had it as well. It's a secondary fire for the tank. I just kind of forgot about it / never used it. But the tank in Halo 2 is way, way more accurate. You can actually tank snipe with this thing. Not that that right there was a good example of it, but
But you could if you wanted to.
I will show off some tank sniping a little bit later in this bridge. But it is totally possible to hit things very, very accurately with it. Another thing I want to mention just as we roll across the bridge here. So I mentioned the scarab that we need to take care of, but last level and this level, our objective is actually getting to that carrier and, I guess, kidnapping the Covenant Prophet of Regret. It's kind of worth keeping in mind that that is actually the point of what we're doing.
Did we see the Prophet of Regret in the very first opening cutscene?
Yes.
Was he the hologram one?
No. No, actually, yes, he is.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
No, you're right. He's a hologram in that opening cutscene because he's on his carrier on his way to Earth.
Yeah.
He had to zoom in.
That's right.
Oh God. You know, I would rather be like walking alongside the tank, like that guy, than like just. I feel like there's no advantage to just sitting on it like this.
I mean, pretty much your legs don't get tired. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Like, even that guy came and jumped on for a break.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those rocket launchers have got to be heavy to lug around.
Yeah, that's true.
I like this. It is totally possible to do enough damage to the wraiths they're carrying to get them out of your way. Otherwise, you have to deal with them later. We're going to show off the original graphics here at the beginning. Again, we get to see the skyline. But I like bridges in video games. I've mentioned it before, but bridge sections are just super cool.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah.
No, I mean the cityscape is more obviously flat, but the actual geometry and stuff doesn't look too bad.
It looks like shorter. Like a shorter bridge.
You think?
Yeah, a little bit.
I wonder if that's just, again, because of the flat background, it's more noticeable.
Yeah.
Like the end of it. It's still a flat background here. They just do a much better job of shading, I guess.
Texturing it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think everything looked kind of like a little bit less grand, I guess.
I can see that.
Still amazing for a game we played in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
That's quite a welcome party.
So here's some tank sniping. These Banshees are going to cause a problem for us if we get closer, so
Oh, couple
just
ammo.
knock them right out of the sky.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Speaking of Banshees causing a problem, I think the Marines using the rocket launcher always default to lock on.
I would assume so.
Yeah, makes sense. And
Yeah.
it's great because they actually hit what they're aiming for.
Oh yeah, if they didn't lock on, it would just be chaos.
Did we ever see a Marine using a rocket launcher in Halo 1?
I was just wondering that. I can't remember.
I don't think we ever do, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
We see the Flood using them.
Yeah. You see Marines using sniper rifles.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do something here. I actually thought that one of those Wraiths survived. So I was running over to try and... Oh, no, I'm not. Hold on. I want to show off an Easter egg first. The Superintendent is the AI that controls the infrastructure of the city. And he is a character in a later Halo game. Here I am going over to check out the Wraith because I thought it survived. But it didn't, so I'm going to show it off here. Wraiths are drivable in this game. But before you drive them, you have to, well, knock out the pilot. So yeah, I don't know when the next time we're going to get a chance to drive one of these is.
They're fun.
Yeah, they are surprisingly mobile. They have like a boost, and you can just lob these giant balls of plasma everywhere. They're actually tons of fun.
Yeah, they were so overpowered in multiplayer. Like, anytime, I don't know, you'd play like a custom game where they had really shitty settings and it was unbalanced. And yeah, that was how I would get my like Kilimanjaros.
Yeah, they took a lot more skill than the Scorpion tank, though. I was always not very good at hitting what I was aiming for.
Yeah, I didn't play around vehicles like a noob.
You were a sniper or BXRing.
Controlling power-ups. Trying way too hard.
Had your timers going for weapon spawns.
Yeah.
Pro gaming.
Poor Grant.
Alright, the tank section's just about to end up here. This whole level is actually a little bit of a vehicle showcase. Which is pretty cool.
It's nice to have it early on instead of the very last level of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the second level in Halo 1 was the vehicle level. Not with the tank, I guess. But with the Warthog.
You could get a tank, couldn't you?
Not in the second level.
Okay.
It's tight quarters on the other side, sir. Use this.
So I like this, but I wish she would stop pointing it right at my chest.
She knows you've got armor on.
Yeah, you got shields.
Hey, that shotgun does a ton of damage close up.
Especially if you're host.
Yeah, that's right. I think the range of the shotgun actually is lower in this game than it was in Halo 1. It seems like you have to be like really, really close in order for it to do good damage.
They also changed grenades in this about a month or two after release because grenades did way too much damage.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
There is, like, grenades were, like, super overpowered, and you would just be throwing them all the time in multiplayer, because if it was even remotely close to someone, it would take out almost all their shields and half their health.
Okay.
So they had to make grenade changes, like, early in.
Was that in single player too, or was that just a multiplayer change?
I don't remember if they were separate or not. But it was before they did, like, patch notes and stuff, so it was kind of, like, low-key.
Yeah. I actually don't know whether Halo had different single-player or multiplayer weapon values.
Yeah, I don't either.
It might have been before they started tuning that specifically.
If anything, they would probably just change enemy health values.
To balance
compensate,
it.
yeah. At least that would make sense to me.
Yeah, I just assumed it was the same.
Like, I know that's not true in, like, modern Call of Duty games. They adjust them separately.
Is it over?
But I don't know if that's true in other games or not.
Yeah, I guess it would depend if you had different dev teams working on it, both sides.
Yeah. Look at this. These Marines
remember
know
this
they need to be
courtyard.
quiet, but they cannot make stealth attacks.
They just shot him in the spine and paralyzed him for life.
They snuck up right behind him and just shot him in the back of the head.
I really like this courtyard.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Was it was in one of, like, the multiplayer modes later with, like, waves?
No.
right?
Firefight?
Yeah.
That didn't exist yet, so it wouldn't have been here. They might have one similar.
No,
I never played all that much Firefight.
We just played custom zombie games all the time.
Yeah. We're going to get to see a couple cool things in this section, though. One, Cletus mentioned way back in Halo 1 that the ghosts have a weak point.
Yeah.
So starting in this game, on the left side, if you hit it, the vehicle just disintegrates, but the pilot is fine.
It's like a Tesla.
Is it?
I don't know.
Do the batteries just blow up?
I feel like if I shot... I got a plug-in hybrid. I feel like if I shot the battery, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah. I don't think I mentioned in the first video, mounted turrets are a thing you can use, including Covenant ones. That wasn't a thing in Halo 1.
I feel like those are an afterthought. Like, they don't look like anything.
No, they don't. Here's a new variant of the Warthog, the Gauss Hog. So this gun, instead of being a chain gun, is like a Gauss rifle. Another magnetic accelerator cannon type thing.
Got another contact.
It's way too strong.
Yes.
And, it's in, like, yeah, all the multiplayers from here on out, and just, like, too good.
Right. The Gauss Hog is like one hit kill, 100% accurate weapon with unlimited ammo. It is very overpowered.
I think it first showed up in Halo 1 Online.
That was the Rocket Hog.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
Which I don't know when that shows up in Halo again. It does at some point, but not for a while.
Yeah, and that was like a whole separate game. Really weird.
Yeah. But like apparently there was so much stuff they wanted in Halo 1 that got cut, and some of it came back in Halo PC, but anyway.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, so much stuff.
There are a number of Marines trapped in that building. Concentrate on the raids. They're the biggest threat.
This part here, I am just so anxious about having a Marine driving. Because there is no guarantee that they're going to do the smart thing while trying to avoid wraiths.
And your Warthog's on fire.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Just like a Tesla.
Where's this guy going?
He remembers a good restaurant he went to once.
That's why he's talking about calamari.
Hell yeah.
can't believe you're still in this thing.
I mean, there's nothing nowhere better for me to be.
There's a Marine command post in that building. We'll need to help them deal with that scarab.
Yeah, time to deal with the scarab.
As he runs into the wall.
Sir, Corporal Perez, A Company. CP's this way. The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped in.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
So I'm going to link a video along with this one. Was the original gameplay demo that we were talking about in the last video, and this dialogue in this part is actually from that video.
When I asked for reinforcements, I didn't think they'd send a Spartan. We got trouble.
See this look? It's terror!
Marines, did I give you permission to bitch?
So the dialogue from this section is the same as that gameplay demo, and actually a lot of this stuff is kind of recognizable from it. But what's really interesting is they showed a gameplay, like in-engine demo at E3, I forget what year. And then after they showed a gameplay demo, they actually had to completely rebuild the engine. So like the gameplay demo they showed not only doesn't show up in the game, it's like almost a completely different game.
Oh, I remember that one, yeah.
But yeah, by the time they released it.
I don't
which
think
is
it showed anything
wild.
too crazy, but it, like, I just remember it looking really cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff in it, and lots of it did make its way into the game. I'm trying to imagine these days someone showing a gameplay demo and then having to, like, rebuild from scratch after that point.
What's that one that you liked? No Man's Sky?
Oh, yeah. That one, well, okay.
They basically rebuilt the game.
They did, I'll give you that one.
I bought it once they made it good.
I did too.
It wasn't too bad.
I have not.
It is a lot of fun.
I don't think I got my money's worth, but yeah, I had a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I followed it pretty closely while they were developing it. But I just never felt like playing it after seeing the initial release.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting back on topic here, I just want to point out, Halo 2 kinda has boss fights. This one here isn't as obvious as some of the ones we'll see later, but there are, I guess, climactic segments to levels that are... the only way I have to describe them is boss fights.
And you can tell because there's like really sick guitar going on right now.
Yep. Yep, special music, enemies you don't normally face, like a scarab. I don't know, it's an interesting direction. It's not necessarily bad, it just... I don't know, coming from Halo 1, it always struck me as weird that you have boss fights. I kinda did too well at this part. I've actually killed all the enemies on top.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Gotta start playing in a higher difficulty.
I almost had
You guys
to for
see
a
any
couple
good
levels.
movies lately? Sorry.
No, I almost had to actually play in a higher difficulty for certain levels because they were kept popping up like, take cover, your shields are down. Because they were expecting if you're playing on normal, you don't know that.
Chief, you're going to have to board the scarab.
Yeah. I was waiting here because sometimes one of these pelicans will actually turn and shoot either missiles or a chain gun at the scarab. But it's totally random, and I guess I just couldn't get them to do it.
So cool. I love this.
Careful, Chief. That elite was an ultra, and those pilots are no pushovers either.
return to an amberclad.
Roger that. Status?
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
Negative, Commander. All Vector 2 heavies for Starside intercept.
Bam! Slip space rupture off the target's bow. It's going to jump inside the city.
There's no time, sir.
Green light. Green light to engage.
Punch it. Get us close.
Ma'am, without a destination solution...
We are not losing that ship.
That is quite the ending.
It's intense.
Yeah, it is. Man. Anyway, not much to say after that.
Well, see you later.
We have no idea where the hell we're going. I guess we'll find out later. See ya.